All right, so good morning. This is my dad's 64 International pickup truck. It's a half ton, and it's got, that's my dad right there.
It's a C900.
You got a small block 350 in it.
Yep.
With a turbo 350. Stock International rear end from 1964. The rims are Ford. They'll be what, 4.5 by 5?
Yeah, 4.5 by 5.
4.5 by 5.
Yeah, that's what International used, Ford rims and the regular wheels. And I found this down from the restaurant where the kid, I don't know what happened, but it had been sitting there for a couple of years, but it was wrecked. And I stopped there, and his grandmother, he had to stay with his grandmother because they got in a little trouble. And I asked her if I could give her my phone number and see if she would let me buy the wheels, because I'd give them just the plain ones that were on it. I don't know what they were. And he called me up the next day, and I asked him, he said, well, come and get them. I don't want no money. He said, I'm junking it anyhow. But I said, when I met him, I gave him $35.
It's cool looking. So the motor is a 350.
It's got a little camshaft on it. It came out of my friend's 51 Ford half-ton pickup. He put a super duper motor in his. The transmission was out of that truck. The motor and the transmission were in the same truck.
And the master cylinder is out of a Chevrolet?
It's a Chevy.
Chevy.
But I got to change it if I ever find anything to put the disc brakes on the back.
The wipers a little bit tight to the HEI, but it's in there.
Yeah, but the motor is set so that I can get that out by taking the wires off and then picking it up and then turn it, and then it'll go out.
Okay, all right.
That's why it's a little bit ahead.
Let's look in the interior once. You know. It's got an extra window for it at his other shop, so that's the interior. He's got a shifter. He's got
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do
on the floor for right now. He's just got it in there. So
well, I can't get it at low gear. As you can see, that tunnel, that's a full-size cab.
Yeah, we'll get you a shifter and a cable. You can buy a shifter and a cable. So.
Yeah, but I got to figure out what I can put on it that's going to work.
Yep.
Because a friend of mine had one, but it was too long.
It's got good floors in it.
Yep.
It's got a fuel cell right in it right now for a fuel tank.
It's got a fuel tank down here. It's out of a Chevy, and when they were beating on it, they must have broke the gook around the...
Sure.
I put 5 gallons in, and I said, well, this is going to be good. I put another 5 gallons in, and it was all out the floor.
So the body's in fairly good shape.
It's in very good shape. The deal with this body is the full-size fenders and the full-size hood. This is a scout frame that International used. This box is 1 foot narrower than a regular box.
So that's the International pickup truck, 64.
Yep.
It's half ton, right?
Huh?
It's a half ton, right?
Well, they don't call them a half ton because the box is a foot narrower.
Okay.
They call the truck a quarter-ton truck
Okay.
because it only had a little 4-bang 90-horse motor in it.
They came with a 4-banger in it,
Yeah,
right?
4-banger.
Yeah.
Half of a 304 International motor.
And you swapped out, you took the motor out because it was puffing smoke out of
Yeah,
one.
it's got number 1 cylinder, something wrong with it.
Number 1 cylinder. It's a pretty nice truck. So just thought I'd show the video of the truck. So there you are. All right.